Det är också här.
Yes.
Da er vi live.
På sida di, on your page.
Ja, jeg skal legge den inn i gruppa.
There, yes, you are live. We are. Oh.
Ja,
We are online on all pages. And thank you so much to be with us tonight. And we will share about, yes, the bad things that happen, but we give thanks to all that has been and are still with us in prayers, the fasting, and all the good work, and also all that you still continue to do the Lord's work. Even, and that's one of the best things to comfort in this bad situation is good report that people is coming to Jesus, new churches is planted, people get healed and delivered. And today, Ma'am is with me in the mountain. It's a beautiful place. We are not in a church. If you look at the window behind us, we are in the dining hall, the living room, dining hall. So we are so happy for all of you. And I was not at home when this happened on Saturday, that Anne Grete died. And Ma'am can share a little bit more what happened.
It was very terrible. It started as a normal day. I was on the couch, and Anne Grete, she was in the fridge to take something to drink. And then she said something, but I don't remember what she said. And she went to the shower, and I felt asleep a little bit. And then I want to go to the bathroom, and you're still showering. And I went to the living room, and I was talking with people, and I was on the phone, and then I actually, 30 minutes later, I was thinking she was ready. I went to the bathroom, and I asked, "Are you still there?" And I didn't hear anything. And I knocked on the door very hard, and she didn't reply. And I did that several times. And then I get some tools to open the door because the door was locked. And I found her in the shower. She was finished shower. Her hair is start to get dried, and the shower was off. And she was just laying there. I couldn't. She didn't respond at all. I covered her with a towel because she was still naked. Then I called the ambulance, and they was with me on the phone. And the rescue team come, and it was 6 firefighter car come with the full backup with people, and they start to have this CPR, and then the ambulance come, and then the helicopter come with the doctor, and they try the CPR for more than 30 minutes, and then they said that it's no more. And I asked if she can be in the bathroom until my husband come home. And then the police come, and they spoke with me, took a picture around, and they allowed her to stay in the bathroom. And then my husband, he was on the way home, and two ladies who come to support from the commune. They come to talk with me. They stayed with me until my husband come home, and I forgot a lot of things that day. And the ambulance have to take charge of the house because I was just out of mind. It's terrible. I can't describe it. And you know, Anne Grete, since she had been a little girl, she always said that I will not get old. And she also, that Jesus had told her she will go through a big door. And 2 days ago, or 2 days before she died, she said, Jesus said, no, the door is very soon there. So, you know, I'm happy that I have Jesus because I know she is with Jesus. She loved Jesus so much. But it's empty. She, you know, she's a girl, always home, doesn't do anything wrong, and always smiling, and suddenly she's gone. But I have seen that around the globe, especially in Africa, she had put her footprints. And I'm very happy for all the people who have supported us in any way they can do. I'm so happy for that because it's we know that we don't need to go through all this alone. And I know also, perhaps some of you have lost your relatives yourself, and you know what pain it is to go through it. And I know that others have come through it, and I'm sure that we also will.
And I try to hurry, but I also agree with my wife that I should not drive too fast. So it was slippery roads with snow. So I was driving nice, and it was 5 hours to come home from work here in the mountain, as normal when I'm going back and forth. And I came home, and Mom was sitting there speaking with the two ladies. And I had to go and have agreed with our son Magnus that we should pray and call her back. And we start to pray, and I remembered Anne Grete about all things that the Lord, she was dreaming about Somalia, Sudan, very dangerous area in Africa. She was dreaming to go there and give out agape love to all the kids and all the people, the suffering people. That was her heart. She was not thinking about her own security. So I was speaking with Jesus, and I said also to Anne Grete that, remember, we are ready to go. But then after about 30 minutes, I got a vision, and Jesus said that, don't worry, she is with me. She is happy. She is dancing with me. So Anne Grete is at home, and that's good to know that soon we will see her again after some years. We never know when you die, but we will still be on traveling. And Mom and I, we also have made the decision that we have to continue the work. We cannot start sleeping or sitting down and just cry. And therefore, we are so thankful for that you have been praying and supporting us with all the good wishes. And because Anne Grete, she was always so nice. And when I see also the people writing, oh, she was always so nice. She always took time with us when without traveling. She spoke with people. When she prayed for people, she was crying and praying for healings. And she was also had prophetic words to people, prophesying for people. So she was really close to Jesus. She was always speaking with Jesus at home, always reading the Bible. And I remember one time, Anne Grete came, she saw Jesus crying. And then she asked Jesus, why are you crying? And Jesus said, because there is no one there to pray for the suffering people. And then Anne Grete said, but Jesus, I can do it. So she was praying for the suffering people worldwide. All the people that Jesus was crying for, she was praying for this. So she was a wonderful girl. It's a big loss. It's terrible, but we are still happy.
And you know, when she was a little girl, she was only 2 years old. She started to pray in tongues. At the moment, I didn't know because she was bubbling away. She could talk, but she had words that she even used when she praying today or when she was alive, the same tongues. So she was baptized in tongue when she was 2 years old.
Yes, and at that time, when Anne Grete was born, the doctor said she would never walk because her legs were just some small hanging things, and she was bumping around and sitting together with Mom. And I also appreciate Mom at that time because she had really a lot of work with Anne Grete when she was small, a little young baby. And then she also was pregnant with our twins, and she was carrying Anne Grete around, and then with the big stomach with the twins. So I really want to honor Mom what she have been supporting the kids and doing with the kids and training them and teach them how to do things. Is just so grateful also to all of you, but also to Mom that has take care of our kids so very well. And therefore, we will continue our program. I was thinking, we have a program to go to Malawi and Mozambique and Zambia and in Zimbabwe in January and February, and then to Pakistan in March. And I was thinking that perhaps we should cancel some of the program, not traveling, take a little time of rest and make things. But he said, no, we can't stop God's work. It's about when you're falling off. Mom and I, we have been, when in young age, we were riding horses. And many times, if you fall off the horse, you have to come back on the horse as soon as possible. And it's good for us to speak with you today so we see all your faces. It's good healing for us, and also that we're looking forward to come and meet you in your churches and your places and be with you and give thanks that you have been with us. We are so thankful for that.
So I'm very happy I can be here on the mountain this week, because to be home now it's a little bit too much. Everything reminds me of my daughter, but I know that the daily time have to come and I have to go home and I have to face everything. But it's very nice to have a little bit break. And I will face it, I will go through it, and I will not stop the program Jesus have, because that make us happy, that make us push on. And whenever people come into the will of God, that make me very, very happy. And I know that Jesus, Anne Grete, she will ask us to do that. And also that we will gather money to build a school in north of Kenya with the Maasai people, because there, when the kids should go to school, they are out walking 4 a.m. to reach the school in time. And that's a long distance to walk. And we want to build a school closer, and that school will be named after our daughter, and her picture will be there. And I know that Jesus will be happy and my daughter will be happy.
Yes, because in Norway we have that also, that we say don't send flower to the home, better to give a gift. And normally they give it to some organization. But what we want to do is to let this school be built up in by the Maasai people. And like Anne Grete, she loves Africa, and then she has, yes, something in Africa that that's almost is something after her. So on Facebook, and also you can see from Norway about the account number, and also Vips, what you can, or M-Pesa or Airtel money. And it's so important. I think it's, I spoke with my son over other kids, or they are not kids anymore, but they also said, Dad, this is really good, that it can be something that can be after a good things after Anne Grete, after her death. So thank you so much for all your prayers. Thank you for being with us, and see you soon, all of you, what I see here on Zoom. We will soon be with you. We really look forward. And I knew this 2026 will be so much fruitful, what we have not yet seen so far in ministry. 2025 has been a terrible year. A lot of, Ma'am, she got malaria.
Yeah, I almost died in March because I was in Mozambique with Manuel, you remember? And I was 2 weeks in the hospital, and I had kidney failure, and I was out. When the day I come to the hospital, I don't know. I don't know that day at all. I was totally gone, but I survived. And my kidneys are working very well now. And I know that when you go through troubles, you don't, you don't put your head down, because if you stand in the shit to the neck, if you have the head down, you will drown. You have to keep your head up and go forward. So that, we are doing that.
Yes, and just before we went to Kenya and Uganda in August, September. She died.
My mother died. We had a funeral 3 days before we went to Kenya, and now our daughter died the same year as my mother. So it's a lot of funeral this year, and I hope I don't want to go to another one this year.
No, and not in 2026 either.
No.
Next year shall be only harvest. It shall be happy, and we see tremendous things by the hand of the Lord. And remember, have a big expectation what the Lord wants to use you in 2026. It will be some special when you expect that things will happen. But if we don't have any expectation,
nothing will
then
happen.
Nothing will happen. And I see that also, that more and more you has to train the people in the church, train people to go out. Like I see what's happened in Pakistan now. New pastors has just, in all this last week, they went to the border to India. A pastor, she was there praying with sick people. They get healed. So it's so important that we continue Jesus' work to build his kingdom, to pour out agape love, be a good representative, and we shall have the victory, because the victory is already made on the cross. Thank you so much.
And when we was newborn Christian, I had a vision that we was on a boat, and the boat was smashed, and it crashed, and how it looked like when it's crashed. And Hans-Petter, we was in that boat, and we just claimed to each other and reached the heaven after all this, So, when our daughter died, it was one crash in a boat.
Yes.
But we didn't sink.
No, by the time we have been traveling in ministry many years now, it has been a lot of crash, a lot of problems. But the Lord has never leave us, never forsake us.
No.
He have always been there with his hand. He have guarded us. He have brought us out of really bad situation. And we are ready to continue also now. So see all of you We will try to visit as much as most of the areas on the globe in the Asia, Africa, and South
America.
America.
No, Brazil.
We have Brazil and
US.
Argentina, and come and visit you and be with you and share a little more what the Lord is showing us about in the revelation in the Bible, about to do great things. So we look forward to
Continue the work.
yes.
Yeah.
See all of you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Har du sett opp på det?
Nei, sikkert en prater.
Ja.
Å åpne